We're here at the Canyon Rim Trailhead and we are hiking to the Citadel. And we're going to see some really interesting ruins tucked back into what looks like a little kind of crevice in a canyon. So I'm really excited because there's one land bridge that you have to hike out on that looks pretty epic. So we're here. We left early so we can beat the heat because we were also told that this hike is fairly exposed. Let's go and explore the desert. This is our last day here in Bears Ears, and so we're gonna go big and we're gonna do an epic hike. So come on with us. The last half mile in is a fairly rough road. You definitely want to have a high clearance vehicle. Otherwise you can park and just walk and add an extra half mile to your trail. This is definitely a trail that starts out big. It definitely, does not disappoint from the minute you start the trail. Check this out. This is the first thing you see from the parking area. We're kind of under the impression that it may not be as well marked kind of as we go, and so to really, keep an eye out for the cairns and to follow those as we go. You can see the Bears Ears from the first part of the trail. So there they are, just off in the distance. So not only do you have this monstrous canyon, but you have the Bears Ears buttes in the background, or mesas. You get closer and closer to the rim of the canyon as you move along the trail. There's a cave just over there. So right there in the rim is a huge cave. So here's where you need to start looking for cairns, because the trail has turned into slab rock, and so there's no dirt trail to follow. And they've placed cairns far enough apart where you can see them, but they're not, they don't create a trail themselves, I guess is kind of the way to put it. So you do need to keep your eyes up and find those cairns and just go from cairn to cairn, and should be pretty straightforward. It also discourages you from building new cairns. So, we're kind of going on a certain amount of trust that people haven't come out here and created trails to different places and use cairns to mark those trails. So now we're back on a dirt path, and as you can see, it's well worn. It's probably a good idea to watch the weather and make sure you're not due for any sort of lightning storms. We don't have to worry about that today. Here's where the two slabs meet. How cool. There's some crazy person who would slide their body down in there to see what it was like. Whoo-wee. We are high up. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The trail goes down there. So up and around.
And then we're going to walk out on this land bridge here. That's the one. So this is confusing because there really aren't cairns stacked at this part. And so you just kind of look. We're looking for what would be the most reasonable way down. And hoping that there are some cairns. There's one rock stacked, so that might be it. And what else is kind of strange is the footprints kind of run out a little bit. Okay, so now there seems to be a resurgence in the trail. This is like walking back into the past and just, Land of the Lost style. All right, so we've come around these huge boulders and now we're on the opposite side, right up on the rim here. So there's the trail down there. And there's the land bridge to get to the Citadel. Now you can really see down into the bottom from this vantage point. Oh my gosh, this is just incredible. How did these people find this, get here, and then go out across that to build a house is just beyond. There's a cairn. Now we just have to figure out how to get to it. So we've hopped back up from the Overlook and we're gonna go down into this little slot here. This is not marked with carry-ons, like the way down. Since it's not really marked, you have to really like scout around. And you can see the carry-ons down below. You just can't see them. You have to kind of find for yourself the way down. We saw a lot of footprints through here, so we're thinking that this is gonna take us around where we can get down. Hey, there's a carry-on right here. Where are you?
Oh, there's carry-ons over there.
There's a cairn. I don't know why we're calling them carry-ons. That's a tiny cairn. That's a cairn that you would not see if you were not looking for it. This is a little ridiculous.
If I find out this is the wrong way, but I will.
The only way we're gonna find out it's the wrong way is if we can't get back up it.
We know we can get up it. There's lots of time.
And so we just slid down that. I don't know if that's the way we're gonna go back up. And you're on the rim here, you're down in it. Or maybe not down in it, but you're close. You are close to the edge. There's a cairn down there. We're on the rim. And I have to say, I'm not enjoying this as much because I feel like we're not 100% confident of where we're going. Like, there's cairns down there. There's one there, and there's one there. And there's one there. This hike is definitely not a choose your own adventure. It's find the cairn, follow the cairn, live by the cairn, find the way to the cairn. And so it's kind of challenging, and it's really not that fun when you feel like, I don't know where I'm going, and you keep kind of circling back, but that's okay. So here's what we found, and we're fairly sure that we're supposed to go here and go up based on the rock stack and the rock pointing up. And then there's another cairn right up there. So it kind of tracks that this is where we need to go. And I have to say, I mean, this is BLM. We did pay to get in. They should probably mark this better. How are you going to get up that? So I'm up here from down there, climbed up that little thing. So I'm just going to follow the cairns. So there's one up there. And I have on grippy shoes. Because we're on the edge. And I don't like it. There's one. I'm up here by myself and it's just quiet and it's wind and it's really peaceful and high. So look at that. And I'm watching for the rock stacks, like, so there's one, but I'm staying close to the edge, like the wall, There's the rock stack. Okay, good. Oh my gosh. So there's a rock stack. Look at it. Oh my gosh. It's so humbling. Like, I was literally like so frustrated trying to find the way down. And now it's like, oh, this is incredible to see. All right, Utah. Good job. Look at this. So this is what has been sheltering me through my journey. I came around from this way. And so this has been kind of the wall that I was hugging. And so now I'm going to still keep looking for cairns to figure out how I go out onto this guy. All right, I'm on it. So awesome. So awesome. Okay, I'm going to show you what I came up. Super easy. You come up this little, there's some rocks stacked, and then look at these cool, there's flowers up here. There's this bush, which looks like it should not be at the top of a butte in the desert. So we're going to move across. Just really being intentional about where I go. I can't believe this. And so we were talking to the wonderful, sweet, adorable woman who runs the smoked brisket restaurant, which is like literally the most delicious brisket I've ever had in my life. And we were like, how narrow is it? Do you feel like you're gonna get blown off by the wind? And she was like, no, it's wide and the wind isn't really a factor. But she said, if you're scared of heights, this probably won't be like very fun for you and worth the effort. And I can see that because you're like up high and you're just cruising along. Oh my gosh. So that is from where we came. I just still am not really like dialed in yet on seeing the ruins because this is incredible and I love it. And I'm just enjoying this so much, from like really being annoyed to really having a good time. Oh my gosh, look at that rock. Oh, I love it. This rock's being carved away by the wind. I bet it makes some really, really neat whistling noises when the wind is just right. There's a little garden up here. Look at these little barrel cactuses. I missed the bloom. There's a little yellow flower where the water pools and the dirt is able to collect. There's life. So I'm about to start climbing up this right here behind me, and I'm going to flip it around so you can see the view. So that's the walkway, and this is the canyon here. And so I'm going to head up this. There is a cairn there that is giving us a good clue that we're on the right direction. There are footprints, but they're not as many as there were. There's another cairn. All right, we're cooking now. So it looks like it's telling me to go up this way here. Just looking. Okay, so this, and that's what's down. Okay, and so I'm gonna go up, and I kind of want to just find another cairn so that I know exactly like which direction to head. Oh, and there it is. Okay, look, there's the Citadel. There it is. Okay. Whew. Oh my gosh, so that was their view. Wow. Wow. Look, we did it. Oh my gosh. So we came up that just behind me, and we have the Citadel back here, and there's some hiking trails on either side to go around. And so I'm gonna just check this out because I've never been in a place like this. This is once in a lifetime place. It's incredible. So let's do a little exploring. And so we are rewarded with shade, which is very welcomed after walking across the slab. So this huge piece here broke off from there, and you have to wonder, when these people were living up here, how often that happened. I mean, all of these slabs here have broken off. Here we are. So look at my new house. I'm just kidding. This is where the ancestral Puebloans lived, and it is very clearly marked, do not enter. I don't plan on doing that. However, I am going to show you guys a little bit of what's up here and what I'm seeing. So as you can see, I am in the shade, which is lovely, and it says do not enter. And I don't want to, honestly. It's enough to stick the camera in. And so all these little chambers here, and here was their view. Here's like, you know, their billion-dollar view, not million-dollar view. And this ledge is what's incredible, and you can see the wood is still here intact. One of the pueblos in particular that we looked at had wood bracing, but that wood had been removed to burn. And one of the things that we just absolutely have always been impressed with are the windowsills. These just windowsills that, you know, have seen so much action. And I can't quite tell. I can't see if there's any petroglyphs. There are white dots on the ceiling. I don't know if that's mineral deposit. We were looking at one of them, and it seemed like they had been painted on, and we were kind of wondering if it was a star map. And so look at this rock. Oh my gosh. It's just balanced. How on earth? Look at it, you guys. Oh my gosh. I get a little peek of the canyon over here. Through those rocks, you can see how vast it is. Oh my gosh. I absolutely cannot believe that I just came across this. Let me show you. I'm honestly like a little bit shaky from adrenaline just because I'm so excited, but that is the land bridge right there that I just came across. And then you traverse this way and then up to the Citadel. And I'm not gonna lie, on this last slab, I have decided to scoot down on my butt, and I have no shame in that because I was able to get up it, and that means I have to get down. So as I was scooting down, I saw this and I just thought, oh my gosh, this unique view. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm going to walk back across that because it honestly doesn't seem possible. So you're rewarded not only on your way in, but on your way out as well. Oh. So they put little stairs for me, and those are very loose. So I didn't use them really on the way up. And I'm not really going to use them on the way down because I don't want to knock them down and have to restack them because whoever comes up here again is going to need them for sure.
Thank you so much for watching. This was one of the most epic hikes of my life, and now I'm going to journey back down and go enjoy the rest of my stay in Bluff, Utah. Let me know what you thought of the Citadel. Do you think it was worth all the effort to get up here to see this ancient Pueblo? I honestly think it was, and not only was it worth it to see the Pueblo, but the experience of walking across that land bridge was once in a lifetime. Bye!